Excuse me. Good evening. My name is James Williams Jr. Welcome to Kung Fu Habit number 2. It is still Wednesday. As soon as I get this thing to work. It is still Wednesday, March the 9th. And I have a couple of things I want to blog about tonight. And after that, I'm going to sleep. These things might not be up before Wednesday, but, it is what it is. You guys know how I roll. So first, I want to say all special thank you to Best Buy because Sunday, I think, that I ordered my stuff, and they said it would be like maybe 5 days, and I got them today. I think it was Sunday. Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, I think it was Sunday. But either way, I got them today. So I have the beautiful Iri Ori. I'm probably not saying her name right. I have 2 of her albums. One's in my car right now, and that has the song Ignite on it, and the other one is in my room right now, and it has Cirrus, the theme song to Kill la Kill, okay? Anyway, the Japanese version. I don't know if it was the original version, but we're going to say that it was. And then Sapphire did the English version, I guess. Anyway, and Amanda Lee does one of the English versions you can find on YouTube for Sorta on Live Season 2, which is a good cartoon. I don't know if they're ever going to bring it back. Anyway, so that's the first thing I want to do. I want to thank the people at Best Buy to help me out a whole lot, and I'm going to leave that right there. So the second thing I want to blog about, yeah, you guys knew it was coming. So I'm probably going to have to stand up a little bit. Probably going to have to sit back down. I'm probably going to have to stand back up. So I want to talk about black on black racism. Yes, I said it. Black on black racism. There's no saying about the more things change, the more they stay the same. And this week I found that to be more true than not. Because a little girl that gets on the bus with my niece, and both of these young girls are of color. Alright? Now, in my family, since we're multicultural, our skin tones are often different. Alright? My sister's child, which I'm particularly speaking of, goes to school with another young little girl who's of color. So the young girl went to school all natural, while my little sister's baby went to school with her hair done a little bit. Now, when I say done, I don't mean like in a relaxing formation or none of that crap. I mean she had it plaited and beads and everything. So when she shakes her hair back and forth, you see how my ponytail goes? Her hair can do that. So the young girl told her mother when we got Binky and her off the bus that another black girl was picking on her and telling her that her hair was nappy. When does it end? When will it end? Now I say this because all my life, I've had curly hair. Alright? I've told you guys before that I have a shitload of Blue Magic and baby oil in my hair. And I'm not gonna lie, fuck yeah, I have used relaxers, because let me tell you something. Not being able to take care of curly hair totally sucks. And as you can see, when this stuff dries out, it curls back up. So I've been trying to avoid using a relaxer. I haven't used one since before I went to the Army, because I just kept it short. It would always stay straight. But when I promised my dad before he passed that I would grow my ponytail back, because he thought that I looked good with long hair, and let's face it, I love having long hair, and I never wanted to cut my hair in the first place until people kept starting to mistake me for a flat-chested chick with a beard. And man, most of those people were black alcoholics, winos, whiskey drinkers, whatever. And then I also had a problem with Steven Seagal being in the paper with him and Van Damme beating up his wife. Whenever I would tell the chick that I knew martial arts, they would run the other way because of famouser martial artists doing bad things with their wives, so they assumed that all martial artists beat their wife. Well, hell, they're female martial artists. I wish I could find some to date. Although currently I am working on dating this girl named Nicole from the Philippines, and hopefully everything will work itself out and we'll be together soon. Alright, getting off of that, getting back on reverse racism. I'm pretty sure that a lot of Asian people probably go through this with like the evil things that has been going on with China and Japan and all that. And most of the time right now that's all like substantially under the table. Because right now everybody in Asia seems to be getting along well, except maybe with Kim Jong-il and whatever the hell's going on in North Korea. Not my problem, not my concern, and he's not inviting me out for rice cakes and tea. So, let's get back on to reverse racism amongst black people. I want to know when it stops. When does it stop? When do we teach our kids, okay, this girl's skin is lighter, she has white in her family, but she's black, and it's a problem? When does it end? When does it stop? Yeah, I have white in my family. I have black in my family. I have Native American in my family. But we were not raised to go and culturally decide, hey, let's start fucking with dark-skinned black people because they're dark-skinned. They're more black than we are. Scientifically, that doesn't prove shit. Alright? Because now they have those DNA tests where they can break it down to see how much of what you actually are. Because let's face it, majority of the world is multicultural. Whether you guys want to accept that or not is a whole nother ballgame. Which is why people like me don't have acting roles or heroes and stuff, because everybody wants to be one or the other. And us multicultural people, as much as we stand out, we don't. We may make up of the majority or a minority, depending on how you want to look at it. It took me a long time to learn some things about my family culture. Alright? I have Cherokee Indian on both sides. I have black on both sides. And I have white on my mother's side. Alright? So, I'm 100% bona fide mutt. And I'm okay with that. And yeah, some days I feel more Native American than anything else. Alright? And that's another reason why I went and got my bow, so that I could go back to my roots and learn how to shoot a bow. Plus, it's not like I'm going to hunt anything that I'm not going to eat. But having these little girls have this grown-ass conversation when they got off the bus fucking damn near floored me. Alright? Yeah, I said it. I cussed. Fuck it. You don't like the shit that comes out my mouth? Turn the channel. Anyway, you would think that 4-year-olds would be talking about Barbie dolls and My Little Pony and Smurfs and shit that we used to watch. You see them rocking the vintage Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shirt. And they had these little girls talk about how one girl in her class told her that her hair wasn't pretty because she went all natural instead of having a relaxer, and she came to school. I mean, she was dressed fine, and she was a nice little girl, but the girl at school just decided that she won't have it and just start having this black on black bullshit. When I was a kid, I'm not going to name the grade school that I was in, and I've told you guys this at least 100 times, maybe 1,000 times. It looks like I'm going to tell you one more time. Before I found out that I was mixed, I always thought I was black. Never thought nothing about my hair, skin color, because I'm fairly dark. Of course, my true color is high fucking yellow, but, I ain't never think about that. When I was a kid and I was down in Smithfield at my great-grandmother's house, and she's Native American, old Grandma Ada, may God rest her soul, I never saw color. I never knew she wasn't black. I just knew she was my great-grandmother, and I sat and I listened to all the stories about Native American stuff, alright? But as far as, other things, I never saw color. And I always thought I was black because my dad's black. Now, granted, his mother and his grandmother, Native American, his dad's black. He's biracial, but back in the days when they were coming out, if you were black, even just this much, your ass was black. And, as far as when I was born, they didn't have an other category either. So, my birth certificate says black. Granted, I am more than that, but it is what it is. Accept it, deal with it, and move on. As a kid, when the race war broke out, is when I found out that I was different. When the race war broke out, and my mom had to come to school a couple of times before the race war broke out, is when I found out that I wasn't exactly black. My mom's not white. She just looks very white. She's passing. She can pass for a white woman. I have a brother and a sister that have her color, and the rest of us are all brown. Alright? So the rest of us all have that Hawaiian, Native American type skin tone. Well, there is one of us that's a little darker than the rest, but we all still have that same look. That little exotic look, But, no one in the family ever really claimed to be anything other than black, except for me, because I accept all three of my heritages, where everybody else just wants to be black. And I don't disrespect them for that, but there's more to us than that. But in school, The day my mom showed up, it was all over. James, you have a white mom. It never stopped. It never stopped until I got to fucking high school, where then by then everybody pretty much knew, so it never became an issue again. But prior to that, from grade school to middle school, it was you have a white mama. You have a white mama. And also, Miss Conrad, wherever you are, thank you for opening my eyes. Even though you got my ass beat over a few bars of soap being carved into a canoe, clearly my ancestors were scouts, not carvers. So she's the one that made me find out that I was part Native American. And I was so proud when I found out, except for there was one problem. When I was a little boy, I always wanted to be a fucking cowboy. Yeah, that kind of was some fucked up shit. So I'm thinking, as I'm seeing all of this in my head, while we're walking these little girls down the street, and they're talking about how this one girl has insulted this little girl because she wore like an afro type hairstyle. Now the little girl's hair is not nappy by far; it's curly, like mine. Only my curls are thicker and hers are not. But she's also 4 years old. She hasn't grown into her hair yet. So when does it stop? When do we stop telling our kids, okay, these people have different hair than you. They think they're better than you. Bullshit. I've had curly hair all my life. I've had to fight to prove that I'm black. I've had slightly slanted eyes all my life. Especially when I smile. When I smile, I could be Chinese. Okay, so fucking what? When does it end? When do we stop teaching our kids that the house niggers think they're better than the regular niggers? Alright? I never claimed to be a house nigger. I never wanted to be this color. Hell, if you want the truth, I wanted to be full-blooded Native American. I could go to college for free. But as a multicultural person, that's not really a fucking option. And if it was, then I didn't know about it. Because if I did, hell yeah, I'd been through college by now. So, at 42, I'm thinking here we are in 2016. And black people will finally have gotten it. Where we no longer light-skinned brothers on this side, dark-skinned brothers on this side, you people that are in the middle that are colored and are black on this side. I thought we would be past all that shit by now. Clearly, it's a pipe dream. Clearly, there are some things going on in society that we still have yet to discuss with our children. And I know you're thinking, why do you keep bringing this up, James? Why in the hell does this bother you so much? Well, I'm going to tell you why the hell it bothers me so much. Because at 42, I have lived a horrible life. And most of the time, when it came down to like some racial shit, with a couple of exceptions, I've generally got it from black people. Alright? You're not a real nigger, you're a half nigger. You're not a real black person because your mom looks white. You're this, you're that, And I'm sitting there and I'm like, so is it going to end in my lifetime? Or is it just going to keep getting worse and worse as we go on? When is it going to be that we look at our children and say, this is a person, not a color, and you should respect them culturally and diversity. You should respect them because no one can help what color they're born into. No one can help that. That's just something that we have to accept, deal with, and move on. But we can. We can make a difference in how we perceive people racially. I'm going to stop this and continue it.